Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we live, and with most of the marquee MLB free agents having signed. Bradford Doolittle of ESPN today did a ranking of all 30 MLB teams, did their projections and ranked them accordingly. So he used his projection system to run 10,000 simulations of the 2023 schedule, using player projections from Steamer to help him out. Estimate how much impact new acquisitions will have on the 2023 roster. So, yes, there are still some free agents left that could be helpful, but none that will necessarily move the needle quite a bit. So let's get into his projections. I'll go from worst to first, starting with the three bottom feeders. These teams he gave a 0% postseason chance. The number in parentheses is their average win total in his 10,000 projections. So the Reds dead last at 60 wins. At least they got like Nick Lodolo and Hunter Green to keep fans interested. Hunter Green, Mr. Velocity. Colorado Rockies. I mean, you could say hindsight's 2020, but even before last season, why did they sign Chris Bryant to that huge deal? And the Nationals, how the mighty have fallen. It's not too long ago that they won the World Series, and here they are giving a 0% chance at the postseason. So you're saying there's a chance these teams have a 1 or 2% chance at making the postseason. The Athletics were 1%, Tigers and Royals 2%. Tigers, of course, really were trying to win last season, signing Javi Baez to a big deal. Baez was terrible. Tarek Skubal got injured. Athletics definitely were tanking, have signed some lower free agents to help the roster, but did trade Sean Murphy. And the Royals, Bobby Witt Jr., at least that's an exciting piece for the foreseeable future for them. 6 to 9% playoff chances. So there's four teams that reached that. And one of them was the surprising team of 2022. That being the Baltimore Orioles, who were in the postseason hunt for the majority of the season. Doolittle is not expecting the same. 24th, so 72 and about 90 average record. They do got Adley Rutschman and Grayson Rodriguez, Gunnar Henderson, some excellent prospects. So still plenty of hope for Orioles fans. The Cubs did sign Dansby Swanson, but lost William Contreras. Maybe they get Cody Bellinger, close to the MVP version. The Diamondbacks at least traded away part of their glut of left-handed outfielders, trading Dalton Varsho, receiving Lourdes Gurriel Jr. In exchange. And the Pirates did sign Rich Hill today. Would the projection have changed a lot? Probably not. Signing Rich Hill and Carlos Santana, kind of odd for a team that really doesn't have much of a chance. Then better playoff odds, but these three teams have 0% title chances. The Miami Marlins they're my favorite team actually, but they're in a gauntlet of a division with the Mets, Braves, and Phillies. Yes, they got the young pitching staff led by Sandy Alcantara, but really haven't done much to improve their hitting this offseason. The Giants, we thought they were getting Carlos Correa. They didn't. Their backup plan was Michael Conforto, but they lost Carlos Rodon. And the Red Sox, an interesting offseason, not necessarily a good one. They lost Xander Bogaerts, signed Masataka Yoshida. Let's see how he could fare in the outfield for Boston. Next, we got four teams that are very close to a 500 projection. Of course, 500 is 81 and 81. And look at that. The Angels exactly 81 and 81. Could it be another wasted season with Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani? Rangers added DeGrom after adding Corey Seager and Marcus Semien last offseason. Twins were hoping to get Carlos Correa back, did not. And the White Sox were one of the league's biggest disappointments last season. 40 to 60% playoff chances. These three teams meet that qualification. We got the Seattle Mariners, who finally ended their lengthy postseason absence last season. The Philadelphia Phillies, the reigning NL champions, although, yes, they did add Trey Turner, but they will be missing Bryce Harper for a decent amount of time after he underwent Tommy John surgery. And the Milwaukee Brewers, who still have their triumvirate of excellent starting pitchers, Corbin Burns, Brandon Woodruff, and Freddie Peralta. Going on to the top 10 now. 10 through 8, likely playoffs, but will be a battle. Guardians 71%, Dodgers 72%, Blue Jays 73% chance of reaching the postseason according to these projections. Are you surprised to see the Dodgers this low? The Dodgers have seemingly been the best regular season team in baseball for quite some time now. Did not have a great offseason. Could guys like JD Martinez and Noah Syndergaard have renaissance seasons where they produce like they did in the past? Guardians did sign Josh Bell. Mike Zunino was hurt much of last season, but the Guardians got little to no offense from the catcher position, led by Austin Hedges last season. And the Blue Jays did sign Chris Bassett to be one of their headline starters. Signed Kevin Kiermaier. Can he actually stay healthy? Because we know he's an excellent defensive center fielder. 5 through 7, so just a step below the elite teams. Astros and Cardinals given 84% playoff chances, while the Rays 88%. Astros kind of low at 6th after winning the World Series. Yes, they lost Verlander, but a lot of people expected that. They still have a lot of starting pitching depth. Jose Abreu was kind of a surprise signing, but he should definitely be an upgrade over Yuli Gurriel. Rays did sign Zach Eflin to the rotation. Wander Franco was hurt a lot of last season, didn't necessarily produce as expected, so maybe he could play up to his full potential this season. And creme de la creme, homie, top shelf, shout out to T.I. for that. The top 4 teams all projected to win at least 99 games. Braves, Yankees, Padres, 96% playoff chances. Mets, 98%. Braves did lose Dansby Swanson, but did trade for Sean Murphy. The Yankees, of course, re-signed Aaron Judge and added Carlos Rodon to kind of be the co-ace along with Garrett Cole. The Padres added Xander Bogaerts, and they will be getting Fernando Tatis Jr. back. 30, 40 games into the season, and a full season of Juan Soto, and with nearly a 3-win advantage over every team. The New York Mets, of course, signed Justin Verlander, Jose Quintana, Kodai Senga, Omar Narvaez to replace James McCann at catcher, and then surprised everyone when Carlos Correa backed out of his deal with the Giants and joined the Mets. So there you have it, Bradford Doolittle's projections for all 30 teams entering the 2023 MLB regular season. Of course, we still got a few months till that occurs. Still some free agents out there. But what do you guys think? Do you agree that the 4 teams to beat right now are the Mets, Padres, Yankees, and Braves? Do you think he ranked the reigning World Series champion, Astros, and the Los Angeles Dodgers too low? I mean, it's still very surprising to see the Dodgers at 9th. Who else do you think he may be overrated or underrated? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.